What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Vancouver's Worst Drivers. But I will say this, instead of Vancouver's worst drivers, we're going to be taking a look at BC's worst drivers with some wild clips across our province. And without further ado, let's get into BC-wide video number 3. First off, we got this clip from Colton in Victoria, and this driver has so many warning signs to tell them not to go down this direction. From our direction, we got these no right turn signs, we got 2 massive do not enter signs, yet for whatever reason, this driver is so adamant on still going and trying to make it, even though the odds are not in his favor. Up next, we got this wild clip from Dylan of what happens when you fail to yield to traffic in the roundabout, and what makes this even worse is that this is a motorcyclist. I get it. We are all in a rush at one point of our lives, but the problem becomes when you start driving like you're in a rush, and then you make stupid decisions like this driver driving the wrong way down the road just to turn left. Keep your eye on the left-hand side of the screen. This truck driver runs the red light and ends up crashing, but this could have been a lot worse. This ticks all the boxes for JC being in danger. In the dark, wrong side of the road, high speed, around a corner. Fun fact, whether you're running the red light at full speed or tortoise speed and you're cutting people off, it's still failing to yield. Ansapal told me that he thinks that this truck driver was asleep at the wheel because he's got both hands on the steering wheel, but he's just looking blankly forward. Either way, terrifying situation here. You can tell that this driver didn't shoulder check because there is no way you would miss a vehicle that large beside you. Just truck drivers doing truck driver things. When you want to make a simple left turn, but life's got other plans. We got another dangerous clip, this time from Revelstoke, and what's funny to me is that truck drivers of all people should understand how dangerous this is. I captured this video in Seashelt where this cyclist is acting like a Vancouver driver. I signal and then I go. Overtaking someone at the very end of the overtake area is just not where you're supposed to do it. Roundabouts have been around forever, yet for some reason people still, to this day, don't know how they work. Yes, the classic right turn to U-turn, then to right turn again to get through a red light. Another prime example of somebody being too much in a rush when they're behind the wheel. That terrifying moment when this driver confuses a flashing amber light with a four-way stop. Alright, so this Canada Post driver is kinda being safe, kinda comes to a stop, great. And then it all unravels. The things kids do just for an extra 10 followers on TikTok. You often run into problems if you're just blindly following the car ahead of you. So we got this bizarre road rage situation here. This truck isn't going to let this blue car in, and blue car obviously has feelings about it. And you're going to see here in a second, they make a little bit of contact a couple of times. But the bizarre part is that they just end up driving away as if nothing happened. It's great that both drivers see Ansapal coming. The problem is they don't see each other. That awkward moment when Christian's trying to overtake and the other driver is trying to change lanes at the exact same time. Why do people insist on making their own left turn lane when there's a perfectly good left turn lane right beside them? We've got this bizarre road rage situation sent in by Jody where these two vehicles are arguing about something, who knows what, but what's weird is that there's a third person that gets involved. who has no idea what's going on either. The question I have is, how do you get this far down the highway when you see the median on your right hand side? Nathan sent in this video from Whistler where another driver is driving the wrong way. And what's weird here is that they can actually see cars coming towards them. So they know that they're doing the wrong thing. And then you'll see here in a second, they just keep going. Jason sent in this video from Golden where there's some construction going on, and I guess this driver got confused with whole cone situation and failed to notice the little yellow dots on the road indicating a two-way road. Well, they almost paid the price for this mistake. Here's the thing, if you're gonna drive like an a-hole, at least don't do it in a company vehicle. It's sad to me that adults driving still need lines just to turn right, but anyways, they're there. The funny thing is, this driver still manages to screw up just turning right, and then ends up straddling two lanes for who knows what reason. This driver was so focused on overtaking that I guess he forgot to switch back into the lane he was in before. If you're going to overtake, you better be damn sure that you got the speed and the space to do it, and had Mark not slowed down here, I think this could have ended a lot worse. And then we got a couple more clips from Ansapal of people driving the wrong way, which I guess seems to be the thing to do in various parts of the province. But again, what's so interesting to me is that people are driving the wrong way with the median on the right side of their vehicle, and then they only notice when Ansapal is in a giant semi-truck coming towards them. And finally, we're going to finish this video off with a whole bunch of jaywalkers from all over BC. And what I've noticed is that these jaywalkers across British Columbia just have no idea about what it is to be safe. You know, they've all got this deer in the headlights look. They have no idea what's going on. Really, it's just crazy that they just run out into the middle of a road like this video with their kids with no respect for other drivers or own personal safety or the safety of their children. Just unbelievably dumb. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any dashcam footage across British Columbia, be sure to email to me in the email address in the description below. And also be sure to check out my last BC-wide video on this screen.